minority side of Parliament say no way, no Ablekuma North, no government business. Basically, their problem is that the NDC is frustrating the EC's efforts towards collating the parliamentary results of the Ablekuma North constituency. The NPP say they have won that election, so if the government does not allow the EC to declare the results, they will not participate in any government business. Listen to Minority Leader Alexander Kwame na Afenyo Markin.
To attack the EC Coalition Center. And the EC issued a public statement to condemn the act and pleaded with the police to intervene to protect them. Mr. Speaker, this was the basis of...
So that was what happened and led to the Speaker suspending the House for 30 minutes. Let's go to Parliament. Our man in the House, Havila Kekeli, is there and he joins us on the line. Havila, finally, the nominees have been approved. The latest we need to know about Parliament.
Yes, the nominees have been approved. The nominees have been approved, and after all the long appeals, the House returns, and some coup has prevailed for the nominees to be approved. Currently, the Interior Minister now is Honorable Mubarak or Sawati. Yes, Muntaka Mubarak, honestly. But I have here with me Honorable Nogi of Kama. Honorable, we saw a lot happening today. At the point, the question was thrown to you by the minority leader. Well, yes, a lot of things happened today, and the minority, they were trying to impede the approval of the ministry, and they were becoming overly nuisance to the proceedings. So it's just unfortunately it happened, but by and large, at the end of the day, we're able to approve all the ministers, and as I speak to you now, those who were supposed to be approved today have been approved, and so we are grateful to together. Also joining the discussion is the Honourable Member for Parliament, that is Medina constituency. Honourable, from a legal perspective, what do you make of what happened on the floor of Parliament?
Well, I think that, like our brother just said, I would just say that what is needful is what has been done, and for us, that is what is most important. I move forward. I don't think that the legality is in question at all.
So I'll ask you a few days. Now, they raised a very key issue, which I believe that is representative on the floor of Parliament. The people of Ablekuma North who do not have representation on Parliament, and they are blaming the government party, NDP, for being the first behind all of this, because they have failed to provide the EC the needed security. Go ahead with the coalition, and the carries not the result.
Well, that is absolute falsehood. It's absolute falsehood because the NPP government was the government in charge of the nation at the time of election. So if there are post-election issues that need to be handled and addressed, they don't need to run away from responsibility. Indeed, it is their plan to rig the election that backfired, that has led to legal success. I am of the firm belief that anywhere Papa said I'm started talking about if an Ablekuma North that they were making reference to Afenyo party, if there are controversies and we are not sure because the situation, the EC can just do a re-election. And just reconduct the election. Indeed, you recall that the NDC statistics now are also challenging some other recollated results at the Supreme Court, because we still believe that within the limits of our law, there is nothing like a recollate. So all those recollated resource, including RIP-related entities who are working here. They are actually working illegally, actually. And very, very soon, if the court to do the needful, there are many MPs that were declared out of resolution who would have to be expelled from the Parliament of Ghana. And so, in my respectful view, I believe that the government cannot be blamed. Indeed, when the Excellency John Dramani Mahama sworn into office, when was he sworn into office? And how long has it been in office? They are barely putting together a cabinet and putting together ministers and agency heads. And it's too early to want to even blame government for issues that occurred or blame government for non-declaration or not election. So I think that we must dismiss that allegation with the contempt it deserves, and rather, when necessary, the EC can do the needful by either reconducting that election and we will have peace. I don't think that the people of the North must suffer the same fate of South as it happened, where we would wait and they will be without representation for a whole 4 years. I believe that if there are still controversies and they cannot be settled by IPAC and the various separate political parties, let's rerun the election.
Honorable, you have the numbers, just think about that. But we saw the minority side legally to business until they were controlled.
Well, I don't think that we can build the business of the house. And sometimes, because it's politics and the way the house works, it's entirely possible that at a particular point in time, when you look at both sides, you may have the impression that one side has more members than the other side. The only time we can really ascertain that the minority has more numbers than the majority is when you have raised the issues of quorum appropriately so under our standing order for the bell to be rung so that within the process of Parliament we can be sure that the majority MPs are indeed not in the process of Parliament, and after a head count we can say that we do not have the numbers to conduct business or the numbers to be fixed. That is the only time we can say that indeed the minority has actually settled the business of government. I don't think that the minority settled the business of government, but sometimes it's okay for the antics and for the media, so they can also have some publicity to make it look like the minority are actually now fighting hard and actually working. But in actual fact, what was government business today was approval of our ministers. Where they approved, we've been approved. Where were our members? We're in the prison of Parliament. There are several things happening. Caucus meetings, because most of the young MPs are now settling in, then lots of things happening within the prison of Parliament. So if at any particular time, the minority is represented there, look more without any, objective way of determining who is actually more on the floor, and we say that the minority secretary government. Honestly, I think it's a misreportage, and I think it might be disregarded.
Honorable Noble, don't you think that the minorities are being empowered by the size of the majority side, which appears to be a lot of times empty?
Well, I don't think so. Because you look at when did we start? We started Tuesday. Tuesday we were here in our numbers. Wednesday, Thursday. Unfortunately, even today we were here in our numbers. But as my brother rightly said, the new ones are not associated. We just allocated offices for them. Most of them are now preparing their offices and doing other things. But that should not be the case to say that the majority or the minority have numbered the majority. No, not at all. The minority are just trying to be overly, neutral to government business, let me say so. Because the least opportunity they get, especially the minority leader, the least opportunity they get, they begin to talk unnecessary and talk for a very long time just to make sure that government business does not go on. But we are satisfied, and we have to make sure that government business continues. So whatever they do, we have the numbers, and we can work without losing them. And so today, for instance, that's the way they started misbehaving in the chamber. I saw that misbehavior as unnecessary, because what is it? We, even in the chamber minority, that most of our colleagues are even in their offices, preparing their offices or doing one thing or another. We still outnumber them. But because of democracy, the cohesion and then the consultation, we just want to carry them along. And so with that, I don't see the minority, they also want to be heard in the news. They want to be seen doing something, and that is all that they are doing. When you say that the Kumano, are we the ones to be glad the Kumano? Is it not the Electoral Commission? Are we the ones to protect the EC to collate the results? At the time that the elections were held, who was at the helm of affairs? The NPP. So why should they bring me on and the NDC? And now don't forget that they were able to collate all the results. They said there's three things or so that about that they need to be. Now none of them, not even the EC, the NDC or the NPP, have those sheets, the pink sheets. So what do you have to do? Go and rerun those minority will cost us. If I were them, I would be calling for a rerun of those police stations. What else? Because without those police stations, nothing can be done. The previous policing that was done, the NDP was leaving. You understand? And now they retolated. Then MPP came to lead. But don't also forget that all the people, the scam people, were coming from the NPP domain. They scanned the things and brought it to the Electoral Commission to collect, because the Electoral Commission does not even have even one thing or whatever statement of truth. So what are they doing? So it is not the fault of the NDC. It is not the fault of the majority. The Electoral Commission have to go and then rerun those electoral areas or the police stations and then declare the result. Whoever we already hear the participation. We don't care. We don't have any business to fly power. So they are correct.
Thank you very much. So before we review finally, just to chip in, we've had several nominations already. A lot of your constituents in particular, they're hopeful that you find your name among, the big, you know what I'm trying to say. But if you haven't had your name yet, does that affect you?
Not at all. I think that Ghanaians have to understand that leadership is about function, not position. It's about effect, not just occupying an office. I believe that what we need to do between now and the 4 years is not going to be based only on whether you have been appointed into executive or not. And so I think people will just have to be patient and allow the system to run. You don't need to be an executive to be functional and to help your people. In any event, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has made to the people of Ghana. And how many people can you appoint to executive positions? But the fact that you have not been appointed to positions does not mean that as a member of parliament, you cannot work in this house and in collaboration with other points that to ensure the development of your community. So I would just tell everyone that please be very patient and allow, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama select people that they believe that at this time they would need to prosecute his agenda. There is no rush for, and everybody must also understand that leadership and opportunity and opportunity to serve are matters that are in the domain of God. It's God who leads people, and so please let's allow God space and time to work. And we are here to serve here in the Parliament of Ghana, within the Madina constituency. And if at any point in time at all we are called to serve in any position, why not we'll do of our best, because it is all for God and for country.
Thank you very much. So that's my Honorable the Associate MP from Madina, and also we spoke earlier to Honorable NS Nodby of Asama constituency. So to wrap up, yes, there was some chaos on the floor of Parliament today when the minority insisted in that answer the issue of Ablekuma North constituency parliamentary results. If resolved, they wouldn't allow the government business to go on. But after some consultation, cool heads prevailed, and the minister designate who were duly vetted have all been approved. So next week we are looking for it that the vetting or the appointment committee will continue with the vetting of the leftover nominees, which includes that is the health minister in particular, who will also be appearing before the House next week.
Do they have a specific day? Because Speaker adjourned the House to Tuesday, 12 noon. So is it to say that Tuesday is when they are sitting, or they have a clear timetable that they might start sitting from Monday to do the vetting? Because today they had billed some 3 regional ministers to be vetted as well.
There's a schedule actually for Monday. On Monday in particular, we are expecting, I want to quickly go to, we are expecting, that is on Monday, Charity Cardinal, Minister Designate for Ahafo Region, Salisbury, the Urade Isifu, SQ, Minister Designate for Savannah Region, and Linda Obeniwa Sele Oku, MP, Designate, that is Minister Designate for the Greater Accra Region. So for Monday, these are the names that have been captured so far. But just as we had Honorable Muntaka Mubarak, who got better today under a certificate of urgency, we are taking signals that even on Monday, we may likely have another MP, that is another Minister Designate who may come before the appointment committee under a certificate of urgency.
Okay. However, before I let you go, you said that after that conclave or leadership meeting with the second deputy speaker, when he suspended the House for 30 minutes, cool heads prevailed and they came back. Is it to say the minority have backtracked on their demand for the declaration of the Ablekuma North results before they will support government business, or there was some agreement as to hold on with your concerns before?
Certainly not. They are still holding on to their stance that they still want the Ablekuma North constituency resolved. But then, as for the matter of urgency, the she needed an imperial minister, for which reason this paper or the vetting took place, and the report submitted to the plenary for approval. So likely when we come next week, we may still expect some form of drama from the minority side. And as the members have said earlier, it is politics, and it is one of the avenues we want to explore to get their voices heard.